Welcome back to the All Out NRL Fantasy Podcast. The season's nearing its end, I'd say. Still plenty of footy to go, don't get me wrong, but
Starting
the
to get
fantasy
emotional.
season.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off there, but I'm getting emotional now because what happens when NRL's done? I'm washed.
Actually, don't know.
Like, what
Summer
do I
of
do?
cricket.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's valid. Who's excited for cricket? Comment down below.
Yeah, smack that like button as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fantasy season's nearly over. If it's another year where Penrith just stroll into the grand final, I'm going to be fucking furious.
Nah. Surely not.
Mate.
I would hate
Well,
that
it doesn't
so
work in
much.
Origin, but it works in
That would trigger me
NRL.
more than, say, New South Wales winning, I reckon. Because if they win 5 in a row, they're probably considered the best team of all time. And I hate that team.
Yeah,
I
think they
hate
already
them.
are.
Yeah, they probably already are. GG.
We got some new mic stands.
Yeah, it's very, very handy, actually. Hopefully you guys notice.
Just reinvesting in the podcast.
Yeah, there's been a few times where they've fell on us, so hopefully you guys appreciate that.
Yep.
That just puts us further in debt.
Yeah.
Anyway.
How do we get out of debt?
Oh, I'm actually so glad
Lovely
you
little
asked me.
segue.
So last week we announced the betting group that we started. Still going. First week actually wasn't a profitable week. Wasn't the best, to be honest. It was hard to predict the try scorers. A lot of the stats didn't really back up what we thought was going to happen. But despite that, the betting group's still up 58 units for the year. If you guys are keen to join, you like betting strategically on stats instead of using your gut instincts, send us a message, $15 for a week, and you'll get free again if you don't profit, just like last week. So everyone who paid last week won't have to pay this week, as we've said in the chat. But we're just going as normal, and we're hoping for another profitable week. It's only our third non-profitable week of the year. So
Yeah,
these weeks happen.
we started at a poor time, but we're going to be profitable.
Yeah, it'll come back. This is where you buy the dip, all right?
Yeah.
No promises, but yeah, of course, gamble responsibly. It's also a bit of fun, and we're going to add a chat this week as well. So you can contact some like-minded individuals, or even say your own bets or your own tips.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll use the stats this week. I've got a free tip this week. You know
Go
what? I was looking at the model this week, and 68% of games, the right winger for Sea Eagles scores, and in 53% of games, the left winger for Storm concedes. And Jason Saab is $2.50. There you go.
What was it? 68% of times?
68% of the time.
Every
hit rate.
time.
Yeah, that's every time on the right. So it's their strongest position, and then they're versing the weakest conceding position for the Storm. So Jason Saab is one of our tips that we have a lot of confidence on. That's just one of the examples.
I'd recommend selling the house.
I wouldn't, but
Just joking. Gamble responsibly.
Yeah, not financial advice as well.
All right, into the buys, Bentley.
I'm so ready. There's a lot of them this week again. It's actually an exciting week. As we said last week, there's just so many options that it makes everyone's team a bit diverse.
Yep.
Time to get a few potties in and time to make that stretch to win the chip this year.
I think the all-out team might do it. My
Yeah.
personal team gone all right, coming about 2,000.
Oh, that's actually pretty impressive.
Yep.
I know you've had a pretty rough draw with head-to-head, but I think you'll make it, mate.
Thanks. The first guy is Blake Brailey.
Sleeper.
Generally pretty, consistent 40s guy. But the last 5 rounds, he's averaging 65.
Seeing 707K for Blake Brailey, it's crazy.
It is crazy.
In what world are we living in? But nah, honestly, I can't hate on the man. He's absolutely cooking.
Yes.
I remember everyone had questions about who to get for that buy round for hooker, and we braised, no pun intended there. We went over him a little bit, kind of slept on him, thought about Cook as a better option, but looking at his scores, he's got 89, 68, 44, then 76 in his last 4 scores. So I think that speaks for itself.
I'm trying to evaluate or at least judge why he's improved so much, because he had about 4 scores of 40 in a row.
Yeah.
I think he's getting 45 plus tackles. So
He's
tackles up. He's not missing as many. He's got try assists and
50 tackles pretty much a game, and then he's got a try 2 weeks ago. It just looks like he's getting the hard work done.
I think it's definitely the run meters.
Yeah.
He ran 122 for that 89. He ran 111 last week. But before that, he was sort of only, running about 20
tackle
meters.
breaks too. Yeah. He looks like he's getting the hard work done.
And the Sharks seem to be on the up as well.
Yeah, they were actually my smoky pick at the start of the year to win the chip. And then I've kind of fell back and realized maybe that's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're showing glimpses of what I thought at the start. You look at their team on paper, they can be special.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens at the end of the year.
Another guy we talked about him last week, Harry Grant, if you're choosing Harry Grant or Blake Brailey, do you go for the aura guy, the guy we know has done it in the past, been so consistent, Harry Grant, or do you go off the last 5 average and get Blake Brailey?
Personally, I'm going Harry Grant every day of the week. He's also about 75k cheaper. Harry Grant, the Storm, he's going to score some tries in there. He's going to get try assists. They're going to absolutely rush for the end to try to get that chip as well. We know what Harry Grant can do as well. Blake Brailey hasn't done this before, I don't think. I think he's gone near that 650k a few times, but Harry Grant, 627k, that's simply undervalued, as I love to say. I think he can get close to 800k if he just gets some good games in a row. I know after Origin, it was a bit tough.
He's 627k as well.
Yeah, he's so cheap. He's undervalued. We know what he can do as well. End of the year, their circumstances. I think Harry Grant is such a good option. I did pull the trigger personally last week. He got 40. Pretty diabolical, but he'll be back.
I got some nice stats here. If you track back to last year, once, he came back from that injury after Origin, his run from round 21 was 54, 81, 51, 48, 76, 63. Mm-hmm. So I think he definitely proves after Origin, gets into a bit of a run.
Yeah.
I think he's still a good option.
He ended the year, he started the year, I should say, at 730k, meaning he ended the year last year on that pretty much. So if we can get into that run and get to 730k, he's 100k undervalued.
Yeah, and he didn't play 80 minutes on the weekend.
Yeah. Which
is always a concern if the Storm are absolutely smacking.
Yeah, his break-even is also it's nothing that's crazy high, but hopefully he can get one really good game. So I could definitely argue to wait a week, to wait till he gets that really good score, but I like him as a buy this week.
Connor Watson, we talked about him last week.
Yeah.
He's probably maybe doesn't have the ceiling of Harry Grant, would you say? Yeah. Although he does have a 70 in him.
I think he gets more work done. His base is really good. He plays almost more like a mid at times as well. But then again, if someone gets injured in that back line, he also just slots straight in, which is kind of a risk for him. But 55 on the weekend, got his work done, 680k. Pretty sure you just buy what you get with Connor Watson, really.
He's got that duel as well, which is handy.
Yeah, I got him last week and not regretting it yet. I was a bit scared, but I like him.
A cheapy option, De Silva.
Yes.
At the Eels now. Look, he'll be in the mix for minutes with Riley Smith. He's starting at hooker. So he is back.
Starting? Sure about that? Is he? Or is he on the bench?
Riley Smith's starting and then De Silva.
Right.
Yeah, De Silva's on the bench.
He was on the bench last week and got a 30 odd or something.
Yeah.
And De Silva's break even now 5. So now's the week you get him. Sell someone who's very average like Purdue or something. I'm not saying the average in real life, just saying fantasy wise. Those guys who are ready to sell, like King Togia as well, probably go get Talon De Silva 230k, get that free cash.
Yeah. I mean, last week I wanted to get Nico Hynes' points. I didn't start him. I was trying to loop. I got Joey Walsh from Manly, 230k. Shout out to Joey in 1.1% of teams.
Joey Walsh.
I mean, De Silva's the same price. So I need the half, obviously.
Joey Walsh got the pink minus this week. So the reserves.
He could come in. That could be handy. Yeah, so if you're looking for a cash out option, De Silva is a clear-cut, obvious one.
I like him too. Like as a player, just like he came on and actually made a bit of a difference for them.
Good name as well.
Yeah, I like
Always helps. Into the mids, Tino. Off the bench last week, still pumped out a 49.
I love Tino as a buy. Holy. 616k. Now's the time.
And respectfully, at this point of the season, break-evens obviously matter if like you're targeting someone at their lowest price and you go, I can just probably wait a week and get him cheaper next week. But if you really want the guy, it doesn't matter that much if they're a keeper.
But his break-even's 61 and I can see him getting 61.
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah, you can wait a week, but would you rather just have 61 points?
Yeah.
I probably would. And he's got Tigers this week. He's also a bit of a potty, 7.2%. Mm-hmm. We love a potty, don't we?
Love a pod.
Yeah, he's looking good for me.
Another pod in the mids is Max King.
Yeah. He's had a bit of a roller coaster of a year. He like absolutely peaked at one stage with like 750k. I mean, he's still 698k. It's pretty expensive, but you know what you're getting with Maxi.
Trying to think of how he went in Origin, and I think that answered it for itself. Like, don't really remember him.
Yeah, I think he played 15 in the last game. Poor fellow. Deserved more minutes.
But in terms of fantasy...
Terrell May robbed.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
And Keon. 55 average this year. If he gets over 45 minutes, he's a genuinely great option. He's not going to get you a 70 or an 80 that Tino has in him, but he'll get you 50 every week.
Saying that, he did get an 80 when he scored a meat pie, but
True.
he doesn't score meat pies every day of the week.
Sure, he got an 86, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's kind of just someone you get set and forget. You know what you're getting. It's weight off the shoulders type buy. I like it.
Into the edges, Hudson Young, you're forking out a lot of cash for Huddy, but the Raiders, they have a great draw over the next couple of weeks. I could see him absolutely destroying the opponents. He does have, I swear he had a niggling injury.
Yeah, he did. And he got rested.
Maybe he won't play 80, which is a concern, but I still really like it because he could actually torch.
Yeah, he's someone that's kind of just keeps on going up, and I keep on saying, oh, he'll have that bad game that we're waiting for, and it's just never really happened. So I can't hate on the guy. 777K for him, though. Like, once again, it's just, I feel like that bad score is going to come. Yeah. I don't know, but he keeps on scoring.
That buy in round 25 is really annoying.
Yeah. I just don't know if I could do 777 for him. I think there's a few cheap options that I would probably prefer.
Maybe next week I'll think about it. 81 break even, but I mean, he's got Para, Newcastle, Dragons.
Yeah, that's tasty. That's lick your lips type stuff right there.
That's making me regret not getting like a Fogarty last week because Raiders players are going to cook.
I really like them. All of them pretty much as options for the end of the day. That's why I held Tarpane as well. I think he's a bit undervalued too.
We didn't have Hosking down here, but he's been going really well lately.
He's arguably a buy again.
Yeah, Nicholson, it says round 23 he's back, but there hasn't really been any mail about him.
Yeah, and we don't know.
Hosking's not a bad option.
We don't know what his role will be when he comes back as well. He could go to the bench, which I think is most likely because of the way they're playing. Actually, I guess you probably wouldn't buy Hosking now just because of that reason, just because of that risk, especially with that buy as well. But yeah, I think Hosking, if you've held him this whole time, kudos to you.
Yep. Angus Crichton, we talked about him last week. His price is just going to go up and up.
Yeah, I love Gussie.
I think he's going to be fresh, 80 minutes.
He's a 50 guarantee, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think he's a great buy at that price.
He is such a buy. 610K is criminal. The only reason I haven't got him is because I have so many Roosters players, as we said last week.
Yeah,
I got Fogarty or Fiketti and Watson as my trades, and I was considering doing Crichton as my third, and I was like, hold on.
They're a fun team to watch.
Yeah, they are. But like, can they all do well? Looks like they can.
I mean, they got Chad Townsend in the team this week as well, so they could be anything.
To buy.
Yeah, buy Chad.
Oh, God, no. God.
He could win you your league.
He could. He's probably ridiculously cheap. He's 517K. Wait, what are they watching?
What percent of teams is he in?
How many ghost points is that? Like, he's doing nothing. He's in 0.5% of teams.
It'd just be kick meters.
Yeah, that's all he does.
40 points of kick meters.
No hate to Chad, and his content's all right.
His content does a job.
Yeah, it's informative. I hate those glasses that he wears, though. Sorry. You know those really small black ones?
Oh, they're putrid.
Just buy bigger glasses.
Shout out to Chad, though.
Yeah, shout out Chad. You're a good guy.
Premiership winner.
Yeah, he's better than me, so.
Oh.
It's debatable.
yeah, it's close. Eli Katoa, we've talked about him tons. Absolute weapon. He'll score every week.
He's just a buy. You don't even have to say anything.
Watching him and Hughes, if you have both of them, is just a treat.
He's end game, 41 break even still as well. Oh, he loves
It's either Hughes dummy points or he gives a short ball to Katoa scores.
Yeah, or I think on the weekend he scored off a kick. There's just so many options. Katoa's that guy. Just get him.
Nikora, you like Nikora.
Yeah. He's looking like he might replicate what he did at the end of last year, where he just went on a streak after being cheap.
Like, why does he start the year so poorly?
I don't know. He is the definition of a roller coaster, though. Either 35 or 61. Yeah. I feel like
I wouldn't get him.
Yeah, I can't go through.
Especially when he's the same price as Angus Crichton.
Yeah, but if you're backing the Sharks, I think you can back Nikora as well.
Now this next guy, I'm buying. I'm saying that now, mainly because I'm a Dragons fan. Jaden Sewer, very underrated. I think IRL and in fantasy, if you look at his scoring, he got injured. When was it?
Wow.
Yeah, so without that injury, he's averaging about 55 this year.
He got 80 on the weekend.
Yep, he can score a try.
Yeah, 1.4%.
I'm just going minutes over 70. Averages about 52 with minutes over 70. And I know he played poorly on his first game back from that ankle injury, which is fair enough. But I think he'll get you, at worst, late 40 score. And then he showed on the weekend, if he scores a meat try,
Meat try.
if he scores a meat pie try, he'll get you, 60 plus.
Yeah, well, he also scored last week, got 54. But, like, I'm looking at these scores and I don't see why not. Like, it's a bit risky, obviously, because
He's similar to Nikora.
yeah, it's someone that would be a pod that you want to get at the end of the year. It's definitely a little bit risky. But if he keeps those performances up, especially the one on the weekend against Roosters too, I don't mind it.
He's
I don't
priced
hate
at
it.
about 45, but he is about a low 50s guy.
Yeah, I do not hate it at all. Will I be getting him myself? No, but I commend you.
Yep,
Red
0.02% of the top 5,000 have him. And I'm going to be joining
can
that
change that.
0.02%.
That's special stuff. Thank you.
Next guy is KPP, wholly underrated.
KPP,
How many times have we had him on buys?
so many times. He's
I don't think
actually a
anyone is.
stud. Why is he actually a stud now? And he's leaving next year as well.
I think it's because, and it's very fair, people don't want to watch players on the Knights.
Yeah.
But he seems to go beyond that. Like the Knights go crap and he still performs.
He gets about 45 tackles a game. So if you're guaranteeing 45 points, then he almost looks like he's going to get a line break every time they feed him the short ball. He's got good hands. Has an offload in his game as well. Had 3 on the weekend.
Yep.
His base is unbelievable. And he's not even scoring tries.
Actually ridiculous his scoring.
Imagine he was playing for a good team. Imagine he was at the Storm.
Imagine if he was at the Tigers, where she's going next year.
Ugh. Yeah.
Surely bro wants to win.
Yeah, I mean,
But
he might
money's
be-
money.
Yeah, I think he's actually great option. 683k, bit on the pricier side, but you're getting him, holding him for the rest of the year. Can't complain, can you?
Yep. We've listed a lot of edges there.
Yeah, there's so many. That's the beauty of the end of the year.
Bents loves to get edges,
Hey.
sorry.
Hey, pause.
Halves. Nico Hynes cooked on the weekend. He's on the mend. I like it.
He's back.
It is annoying having like teams like the Sharks who got that late buy.
Yep.
Could cook you if you're in like a head-to-head league.
Mhm.
But yeah, I like what I saw from Nico.
People were riding the roller coaster a little bit, kind of waiting for him to get that one really big score because he was so cheap. He was 595k, and in 1 week he's gone up to 645. So everyone was waiting for this moment. Now's the time to pull the trigger.
Mhm.
Ideally, it was last week, but it would have been pretty risky to get him last week. But he's a buy now.
Tanner Boyd talked about last week. We said sort of
Wait and
at least
see.
wait and watch, see how he goes.
Yeah.
And he went well. I think we
How did he go?
I think he got 56.
Oh, I said if he gets 60, then I'll be getting him.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at his stats right now. He was goal kicking as well. His goal kicking had 20 tackles, 3 missed tackles in there, a few errors, but heaps of kick meters.
And the Wires were pretty good.
Okay.
So they got the Knights, they got Titans. So that's a couple of good weeks. I like it. I actually do.
'cause he had 2 turnovers as well, 3 missed tackles, so quite a few negatives in there, and he got 56. Like the rest is just base, pure
He
base.
kicks so much.
He had a try assist in there, which is his attacking stat. But if he's getting 45s, worst case scenario, he's actually a buy. 512k.
And like we're used to seeing him on the Titans,
Mm-hmm.
who were horrific.
Yeah.
He's on a better team now. Wires don't have a bye for the rest of the year. That's made me.
This could be one of those picks that you get, and it's the reason you win because it's like no one else is getting him. You got him while he was really cheap. It's an interesting one, and I've just put in here. If he gets 50, averages 50 for the next 3 weeks, he's going up 60k. So he's definitely got value in him for sure.
If he, you get him at 512k and he rivals, trying to think of a comparison, like someone like who's 100k more expensive, a half.
Yep.
Then you're saving yourself a lot of money there to finance other things.
512k. And I know there's a lot of Wires fans that watch us. If you're really a Wires fan, you've got to show it. Get Tanner
That
Boyd.
2.34% better go up aggressively.
Yeah, I'm seeing at least 3 by the end of this weekend, or I know that there's some fake Wires fans out there.
Yep. KO Weeks, that defensive effort from the Dragons when he got that full field try was disgusting.
It was tough to watch, really, wasn't it? He's been scoring tries, though. Tell you what, he just got a hat trick, 94 points. The week before that, 68 with the try.
I do think it is chasing points.
Yeah.
Negative 6
know.
break even.
Ah.
But they're versing Para and Newcastle and then the Dragons. So it's just like.
Oh, that's so tempting.
Their run has actually been ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. And
Tigers, Newcastle Dragons, Para, Newcastle Dragons. How has that happened?
How is that allowed? There's got to be an investigation.
What are they paying for minor premiership? Should be like $1.05.
Are they?
Well, they're leading at the moment.
5?
But based on that draw, then they have the Tigers.
They have the easiest run at the end of the year as well.
Mm.
They're going to be overrated by the end of the year. People think they're going to actually have a chance of winning, but they're not going to win. Right? I'm a hater.
Bookmark that.
I'm a hater. Let's have a look. Futures, we're in here. Melbourne are favourites. $2.60, $5. I think that's to win the chip, though. Anyway, my fault.
Hey, you're fine.
To make the grand final, the Raiders are $2.75. So I would lay that. They're not making the final.
Mm.
Oh, minor premiership finally got $1.70.
Yeah.
With that run, there's no reason why they shouldn't.
There's no chance they don't.
Look at they have no one good at the end of the year. So
They're not losing to Para. They're not losing Newcastle. Dragons aren't beating them respectfully, although they didn't nearly last time. Manly. Yeah, based off that, what we're trying to say is KO Weeks and the Hudson Youngs and the Fogies invest.
Yeah, especially if you're backing Raiders once again, you're backing those boys. And 528k, negative break even. KO Weeks, I like you. I'm actually going to take.
I'm getting in Weeks. I'm getting in Fogarty, and I'm getting in Hudson Young.
Yeah, that'd be literally good trades.
And then I'll just get cooked in round 25 when they're on the bye.
Well, that's a problem for later. You got to make the finals first, anyway. So.
I agree. Another guy, interesting. I'll put these two together: Lockie Galvin and Matty Burton. I think both. Obviously, Galvin benefits. He's now starting, but Burton would probably benefit from that as well. You'd think he gets more kick meters.
You'd think he'd be the main facilitator now because like Galvin's not going to come in and just be the main guy kind of thing. You know what I mean?
If doggies like lose next couple of weeks, you're just sort of scratching your head going, is Galvin the most overrated
I'll tell you what,
young footballer we've seen?
that performance he had against was it Broncos? Yeah, when they lost, he started.
Yeah. They were up 18-0 and he was
It was
awful.
terrible. It was actually like really bad.
I do cut him, but I cut him some slack because obviously it's a new team. He's adjusting.
Yeah.
But
in saying that, do we think 454k is undervalued? The answer is yes. But I do think Burton is going to be the primary playmaker. I think he's going to get a lot of the kick meters, but we'll have to wait and see. But if you're backing the Bulldogs, which a lot of people are, I know they've got a pretty good draw too, and no buys for the rest of the year. If you don't think Sexton's coming back, which is definitely a risk, but yeah, 454k, I like it.
Yeah,
it's scary though.
It is scary.
St. George on the weekend.
This is a great week of fantasy.
He could gobble up.
Great week of fantasy.
Yeah,
a lot of interesting options.
Yeah, that would be
Galvin,
a really fun
Weeks, and Tanner Boyd. All three of them are like undervalued halves who could win you your comps.
Yeah, I agree. I think getting one of them for myself is the play.
And
I think
then
Galvin is looking like Weeks is honestly they're all good options.
And then Matty Burton, he could go on a massive run.
Ages. I've had him since I've rid the wave. He was 650, went down to about 530 or something, and now he's sitting at 580 or something. But I've backed him all year. Nothing changes for me. I'm holding him. They're going to have a strong end of the year. And now that Sexton's gone, I reckon 55 average for the rest of the year.
Shout out to your Jerome Hughes take.
Yeah,
he's now at like 700 and.
Well, I said that when he was 600k, I think, and I said my prediction is going to be 800k in a couple of weeks. And you look at him now, 703k, break even of 42. We need a few more 70 points, and I reckon he gets there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sleep on our judgment.
Yeah, once again, a lot of halves to get your head around. Out of them, I'd probably say Tanner Boyd.
That's what I mean. No, there's no correct answer, honestly.
And there's no wrong answer as well.
I think Galvin, you'd probably wait a week just to see what his role is, realistically. Weeks is a good option because his break even is so low. It's just going to make you the most money. And Tanner Boyd is just a mix of both, really. And if you're a Wires fan, you get Boyd.
All right, into the centres. Dane Gagai, him at fullback is a beast. Yeah, we have some historical sort of stats, but it goes back to sort of 2019, 2017. incredible there. But if you looked on the weekend,
Well, he's already a massive hog in the centres, and you give him the ball at fullback, which means he just gets involved more. He's just hogging it even more. In other words, he's getting more fantasy points because he's just running it every time, getting his hands on the ball pretty much every time. 586K. The game on the weekend, 64.
yep. The last time he played
Why not?
fullback was 2018. He got 68. Then before that, it was 2017. He got 92.
Yeah.
So we're going off about six years ago, but
It'd be a fun buy as well. And they do have a buy round in round 22, which is pretty soon around the corner. But you could just loop them that week. So 1.9%. That would be a fun buy.
yeah, Lucas to Gagai, wouldn't tell anyone to not do that.
Agreed.
It is still with risk, obviously. 'cause
Yeah, that's the
Knights
thing. A lot
aren't
of people
great.
will need a centre as well because Lucas, I think a majority of the people in the top, say 10K, have Lucas. So that could be literally a perfect trade.
Yep.
Love it.
Herbie, if you want to fork out the cash, they have the buy next week. But like,
Herbie's Herbie.
if you
bro.
can go
He's
Luke,
so
if you can
good.
go Lucas to Herbie, fair enough. I'd probably recommend going just Lucas straight to Bo Fermor.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's going to be
And
the
they're the
most common
same-
trade this week.
Yeah, they're the exact same player as well. Same output. They have the same role pretty much. Fermor is such a beast. That's probably what I would do.
Yep.
First priority.
I think that's what the all-out team's probably going to do.
And saying that, there's also a lot of dual positions and fullbacks. So just check you put Karaz into centres and so on. So you might be fine.
Zach Lomax is an interesting one.
Yeah, we touched on him last week.
He sort of,
Scored a try and got 53, which is like, he's going to score a lot of tries.
you really want Moses back, and I think he's a couple of weeks away maybe.
Yep.
I like at 600K, I wouldn't tell anyone not to.
It's another one where if I was an Eels fan, I would get him for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's so fun to watch. And he obviously kicks for goals, although sometimes that boot is just absolutely dodgy as. But
I'd love to see Lomax on a great team.
yeah, I know. It's poor guy. He just left Redby, went to Eels. Now the Eels are imploding.
Yeah.
And they're putting Dylan Brown as 18th man. So like,
Dylan Brown at hooker.
Zach Lomax is
Wow.
probably just watching this like, bruh,
Yeah.
what am I doing? He needs to go to the Broncos.
It's actually it's a sad watch sometimes when you see him like he's carrying like twice in a set, and then on the fifth he like jumps up, catches it, and
Yeah.
like tries to offload it, and then you see him on the ground like fuck.
Or he'll like be so pissed that he just strips it, gets the ball back himself.
Yeah.
Like you can just see he's so hungry to be good. So you can tell he's a great player, but yeah, I'm not going to urge anyone to go out of their way to buy him, but if I was an Eels fan, I'm getting him for sure.
Adam Doueihi, he's
Interesting.
in great form. He's starting at lock. I really don't know what to make of this.
What is he doing, as we like to say?
What is doing there, bro?
Yeah, he's starting lock, which is just
What is
absolutely strange. His break even's 4, so he's going to make so much money. Versus Goldie as well. If he plays 80 minutes, which he could, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely a great option. Like,
I mean, if you look at his stats at lock, it says nothing because it's unknown. He's never
Exactly.
played there. I imagine he goes well.
I think he does really well. And he's probably going to play like a first receiver type role anyway. I don't think much changes. But the other thing that changes is he probably gets 40 tackles.
Got 85 last week.
Yeah. Oh, he scored a couple tries, didn't he? Or at least one.
He's a good pod.
Yeah, great pod. Once again, like the same message. If you're a Tigers fan, get him.
Fuck, there's so many guys from 500 to 600K who are so interesting.
Exactly. Like these are all people realistically. It's like if you want to play it absolutely safe, be a bit of a wussy, then you don't get any of them. Like, but if you're on that edge, maybe like top 5,000, you really want to make sure do something risky, something crazy that could pay off. These are the guys. I wish Broncos had more of these players so I could enjoy watching them, but it is what it is.
Bradman Best. I mean, it's just another one where it's
Just a god, really.
a great player on a crap team who still goes well. I probably wouldn't. I obviously if you want a pod, but realistically you should be getting Fermor because he doesn't play center. Gagai because he's now at fullback. You know what I mean? They're a rare commodity, the centers like Herbie who actually play there and a beast.
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying there. Bradman is so good, honestly. On the weekend, I had a bet for him to score, so I was really watching him close. And he played so well. He got 70 without a try. I could definitely argue just swapping him for Lucas for him as well. I know you just said Gagai is probably a better option. He probably is because he's a bit cheaper. But honestly, Bradman Best,
I'm actually looking at his scores.
I'd probably get Bradman Best out of a lot of center options.
Just quickly, his scores last week, 70. Before that, 38. Then he got 70. Then he got 25. Then he got 70.
That is the definition of a roller coaster. Up and down and up and down.
I like that.
Yeah, I love that. It's like you could really win a head-to-head, like upset someone.
It's a big, like, I know the Knights aren't great, but it's a matchup one where, judging off that, actually, no, he got 70 against the Storm. Then he got 70 against the Dolphins. So he's matchup proof. I apologize.
Actually, I honestly like him as a buy. I'm gonna investigate. I might get him, honestly. Bit of a potty, 3.9%. Oh, yeah. He's got aura too.
Knights have been a bit better as well lately.
Yeah, he's
They're
just
scoring some points.
He looks like he's gonna break a tackle and get a line break every single time he touches it, which is what I love.
Do the Knights look better without Ponga?
I think.
And did the Maroons look better without Ponga?
Oh, the Maroons definitely look better without him. Well, I guess I don't know. Like they're mid all year, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And Taylor May, can't buy him because he's not in the game.
Yeah, it's disrespectful.
But as Dor put here, the kid can play. He scored a hat trick in reserve grade last week.
Yeah.
I think he got like 60 odd points. If he's added, I think he'll be about 400K.
I reckon it'll be more than that.
450.
I reckon 500. But we'll see.
I'd probably give it a couple of weeks, and then he could be on our list again in a couple of weeks, and we're talking about him the same likes of like your best, where it's like they could win you the league.
I think he's going to be a similar caliber player to like Bronson Jerry. You know, like he could just pump out a try and get a 55 or 60, but for the most part around the 40s.
I agree. Winger fullbacks will fly through these ones. Latrell Mitt. I like it.
Mitt.
The Rabbits have been absolutely ravaged by injuries this year. It's been a sad sight.
Yep.
But with him back in the team, they should go a lot better.
Just got to keep in mind he's got the round 26 bye if you're in the grand final. Yeah. Someone to be a bit scared of. But Trell Mitt is you get Trell Mitt and you get Trell Mitt scores. Like he's scoring big. He always goes crazy at the end of the year when there's no distractions. As long as his legs stay on him, which is a bit of a risk. He loves an injury. But I think he's going to go brazy for the end of the year.
He's averaging 60 at fullback this year.
Yeah, and he hasn't even had a valid year.
I mean, he's only played 7 games at fullback.
Yeah, I think he goes ballistic at the end of the year. But yeah, you just got to keep in mind that round 26 bye. If you're someone who's going to be in the final, then it's a bit risky, but
I might get it. I might get him.
Yeah, he's probably one of the best top. He's end game, so you want to get him.
But it is sort of like this next guy, Jaden Campbell. He's about 100K cheaper. Hasn't gone well the last couple of weeks, but
ride the roller coaster, boys.
We know what Jaden Campbell can do.
Yeah, unfortunately, I pulled the trigger about 4 weeks too early when he was still 700K, and now he's gone down to 627K. But if he gets the scores he got at the start of the year, 81, 64, 46, 76, 63, like we know what he can do. He's just going on a bit of a downhill right now, especially after that injury where he got 12. But now's arguably the time to get him. You probably do wait a week if you've been really intelligent. His break-even's pretty high, 81. But if you want those points, get him right now.
Here's maybe an interesting stat. With Kieran Foran this year, Jaden Campbell, he's played 6 games. He averages 41 with Kieran Foran. And then when Kieran Foran wasn't in the team, he averages 62. So I think that's basically kick meters.
Yeah, 100%. And someone to also keep in mind for the Titans is Kinney is back next week. So we could see a shuffling to their whole team. Because if Kinney comes in, Brimson, does he go to 5'8"? I'd assume so.
Well, Kizza Foran's
I think Foran goes 14. Because at the start of the year, Foran was supposed to be 14 with Brimson and Jaden Campbell in the halves. But it's something to keep in mind. It could actually be a good thing.
It's really sad, the Titans. I'd love to see all those guys playing together and firing.
Kenny's an absolute star. When he comes back, they're going to show glimpses, but I feel bad for Des because they should be better than what they're doing.
Kenny could have been maybe the most entertaining player I've ever owned.
Oh, yeah. At the end of last year?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He touched the ball 3 times a set.
I don't know what his eligibility is. Is he New Zealand? I think so.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Hopefully that's right, but I think he is He's going to be an absolute megastar. He's so good.
What were we talking about?
Uh,
Jaden Campbell. But
Jaden
yeah,
Campbell.
81 break in, but he's still underpriced. He's still,
If you're chasing points, you need a win this week. You just get him this week. But
I
if
agree,
you got the trades,
half dual,
just wait next
very
week.
handy.
Or if you don't have the trades, wait next week. Sorry.
Dylan Edwards, he'll be goal kicking this week. He's bottomed out in price. I assume he's goal kicking without Cleary.
Alamotti?
Yeah, maybe not. Oh,
Alamotti
think he
kicked
did
last
earlier in the
week,
year.
but we'll see.
but regardless,
You're not
I
getting
got
him
him
for his
before
kicks.
Origin the week before. He cooked. I like it. I really like it.
Yeah, I love it, honestly. He was 823K peak last year, which was towards the end of year. If he does the same thing, actually, it wasn't really.
He's the exact same player.
He's the exact same player. That was around 15 last year, was that price.
Yep.
He definitely has a potential just to do the same thing.
And the Panthers are surging. I know they don't have their two best players.
Yeah, he's probably got the highest gap between his potential price and current price out of anyone in the game right now. So he's probably one of the best options to buy, to be honest, if
Yep.
you need a wing fullback.
Taupiki, he's a beast. CNK is a few weeks away. I think this is just like a nice little pod if you want to get him. And then Joash Papalii is your perfect downgrade option as well at winger fullback.
Yeah, we've finally got someone 230K that's actually starting. I know we had Fletcher Hunt last week. He was a bit stinky. I mean, he played centres, but he's
Yeah.
not someone who's going to
Wasn't
score
ideal.
massive scores. Joash Papalii is starting in 5'8", assuming Dylan Brown keeps that 18th man. He did get, what did he get on the weekend?
I mean, at that price, expect nothing, and anything more, you're happy.
Exactly. Literally, you can't go lower than 230K, so it's
Yeah.
literally only up.
If he gets a negative score, then you might be a bit pissed.
Yeah, I think if you're getting a cheapie, he's 100% the guy to get.
Into the holds.
Yep.
Bentley. Cleary, obvious. Yo, obvious. Marky Mark. Yep. Tallis
Yeah.
Duncan, playing at centre, but he still cooked there.
Yeah, he scored a double, which is
It's
pretty lucky.
obviously not ideal.
It's not ideal at all, but I think his break even's still reasonably low because he got so many good scores in a row. So just
If
hold
you had
him.
a bunch of trades, then I'd probably
It's
understand it.
Good that Ewan Aitken's playing second row still, which is probably another hold that maybe isn't in the list. I held him through these weeks, so
Yeah, I was
thankfully he's
smart.
kept that spot. But yeah, Tallis Duncan, I'd probably hold him as well.
Reece Walsh, easy one. Karapani.
If you got him, I mean, interest. I don't know.
I feel like at least watching him on the TV, I feel like at least in the next few years, he could be a genuine like keeper on the wing.
He's a
Some
stud.
of his runs, it's like he could break like 5 tackles every run.
Yeah, that's what he looks like, and he's got that build, as I said a few weeks ago. He literally looks like Brian Toto without the headgear.
He's got a similar step to Isako.
Yeah, and he just like gets it, and he runs really hard, looks just really hungry for that try line. Obviously, he needs a meat pie to score well, which is the one downside. But once again, it's part of his game. He's going to score pretty much every week. So
I'm holding in Supercoach, 20 Supercoach players.
yeah, I'm holding him Supercoach too.
Latu Finu, yeah, I'd hold.
Yeah, there's just no reason to sell him.
Sells, I think top of the list, all these guys are really obvious. Dylan Lucas, out for the year.
Yeah, did his job this year.
Yep. Savala, out for a couple of weeks.
Chad Townsend is in.
Chad's come in and he's going to showcase his talent.
Yeah, Savala's definitely gone.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, the Sandon Smith Savala era is over.
Thank you, Savala. You're actually very underrated.
He's so good.
He's
So
a beast.
he's going to be there for a long time. Good on him.
Katoga,
He's
cheapies. End of their days. He unfortunately went down with an ankle injury. But
And the dude who injured him, I think it was Targo, or Tago, I don't know how to pronounce. I think it's
Tungo.
Tungo. Got suspended for 1 week, and he injured him for 6 to 8.
never want to see that.
Diabolical. Oh well,
That's a bad ratio.
but good job to is it Sione Kotoga?
Kitione.
Oh, Kitione Kotoga. Shout out to him. He's a beast.
I agree. Pappenhausen is an interesting one.
Oh my
I'm
God.
leaning towards maybe hold,
I think we've said this like the last 3 weeks.
but it's like it's always happens with calf injuries. I reckon
yeah,
it goes from 1 week to spirals to 4 weeks, and it's still the same male where it's tight.
and
They're
it looks like he's going to play next
They're
week.
resting him, but maybe he just has like a calf, like a small calf strain tear, and it's just like
Yeah, every single week it looks like he's going to play the next week, and you kind of hold him through that, and then all of a sudden it's another one, and then it's another one, and it's like, well, if you've already held him this long, you might as well keep holding.
Yeah.
So-
And I think you might have to rip the bandit off because it's not as if he was going well before the injury.
yeah, that's the thing. His scores probably don't really match up with holding him. Like, it's not an urgent hold. Like,
Yeah,
you can definitely argue selling him.
I probably would, to be honest.
You could sell him for, say, Joash Papalii, get all that free cash, and just upgrade King Togia to a gun.
Yeah.
Bang.
And I know some people, I'm struggling to get a full team this week because I got the Penrith guys resting, Haas,
Yeah,
and then I got
Broncos.
my boy, Joey Walsh, not playing as well. So
What a pickup that was.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I've got a full team, so whoever's versing me, good luck.
And to finish it off, we got King Togia, Purdue, Sanders Smith, and Jazz Toaga. We talked about them.
Yeah.
Like sort of last week as sells.
So I want to keep an eye on, actually, is Nick Meaney. Because if he keeps playing fullback, if Pappenhausen's out, he scores so good at fullback. And he's 498k. He actually had a pretty mid game and got 51. So if that's mid for him, the week before that he got 90 odd at fullback. He cooks at fullback. So, I mean, you'd only be getting him if you think Pappy's out, but looks like he'll be back soon. So,
Do you want to throw out a quick pod?
quick pod. Like my pod of the week, you'd say?
I was thinking a cheeky little pod. I just looked at Braden Burns' scores and he's cooking 486k, but not him.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Nenai. Nene.
Okay. Have a
Look,
look at him.
he sort of this year he's been minutes wise been up and down, but I do back him to improve on the run home. Like his scoring's nothing to. It's not great, I'll admit, but I do know he has a 70 in there.
I've got a potty.
Give it to
Isaiah
me.
Papalii.
Oh,
He's starting lock this week. So it'll be something to what. Obviously, he's not going to play lock every week, but last week he started second row, got 57. Remember, he was 850k about 2 years ago.
He'll
playing
go back to
second row.
edge next week. Does
Yeah.
he start though?
Does he start? So you're taking a bit of a risk, but I think he's someone that I probably should reword to someone to watch very closely.
Yep.
Because if he's starting second row every week, he's scoring 55 plus. He's one that'll win you the comp.
Jackie Williams.
Hey, he's been a beast.
Yeah,
Fair
yeah,
play to
so-
the man.
Yeah, it was really
But yeah, the beauty of this week is there's so many pods, and I hope you're getting someone.
Yeah.
Pair of weeks. He looks like my pod of the week.
Be
honestly.
brave. Be brave.
Be brave, guys. This is where you win the comp.
Can't find another pod.
Tino, as we said before,
Yeah.
616k, 7.2%. Oh, come to Pappy.
Dave Fafita off the bench.
Titans, man. It's actually diabolical. Just start him. What do you have to lose anyway?
Yeah, exactly. It's not as if they're like it's been justified once to
Yeah.
bench him.
Have we mentioned Turbo today, by the way?
No.
I guess he's on a bye. Oh, he's versing Storm too, so
He's definitely improved at center.
yeah, he's playing center. He's someone to watch. If he gets another good score this week, he's probably a bye next week for sure. But yeah, good job if anyone got him.
Righto. I'll round it off.
Sounds good
Thanks
to
for
me.
joining me, Bentley.
Yeah, and send us a DM if you're keen to join the betting comp. We'll have that betting chat going as well, so you can talk as much shit as you like.
I mean, it's only like a katsu curry a week.
Yeah, I spend more than $15 on my lunch every single day, so it's just like just skip lunch one day and then give it to us, and then we'll return the favor by giving you just heaps of food.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly. You could buy 10 katsus.
Exactly. But yeah, send us a DM if you can, and thank you for watching.
Thanks.
See ya.